Hey, I'm Casey Ashley, and today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite Zoom baits. It's the Z Craw Jr. It's one of the most versatile baits there is. This is a black sapphire. That's one of my favorite colors. I keep it pretty simple, y'all know that. Green pumpkin, black sapphire, black light. And that's pretty much sums it up for me. It's a great flipping bait. You can flip grass, you can flip wood, blowdowns. It also doubles as a jig trailer. I like it on a swim jig. I like it on a football jig. It's just a real versatile bait, kind of a creature type bait. Legs kick really good. It's kind of subtle, but it also gives enough action with the ribs on the side and the kicking of the tail that it attracts the fish to it. Yeah, when you put it on a jig trailer, it really mimics a brim, you know, especially a swim jig or if you want to skip docks with it or whatever. Any type of jig you put it on, you're basically going to be mimicking more of a brim type bait. It just gives just enough action, but it's not too bulky. Get you a lot of bites, especially in the Major League Fishing format. You gotta get a lot of bites, and you gotta get them often. So this is the trailer that I have on my swim jig 9 times out of 10. The good thing about it, there's no really one way to rig it. I mean, right now I got it rigged with a 3/4 ounce weight because I'm kind of punching grass and little mats, and there's wood mixed in with it. I have seen guys throw it on a Carolina rig. I've seen Wesley Strader on camera a lot of times. He uses it as a chatterbait trailer. So you can do pretty much whatever with it. I tend to use it a lot more on a football jig. It's got a little bigger profile. And I'm throwing it on either 3/4 or 1 ounce football jig. So the bulkiness of the bait doesn't really affect the way those heavy football jigs keep contact with the bottom, so you can get away with a little bigger profile. For what I'm doing right now, I'm flipping some pretty heavy stuff. Even in Florida, when I punch mats or flip reeds, I usually throw this bait on 50-pound high seas braid. I got it on a Quantum 710 heavy flipping stick. And I like this is the Quantum Smoke HD. It's a 6:6 to 1 gear ratio. It's a 200, this HD's got a 200 size reel, so it holds a lot more line. If you go any higher in, gear ratio, like a 7:3 to 1, I just think you take up too much time and you lose a lot of your power pulling the fish out of this heavy cover. If I'm flipping bushes with it or, fishing more open water, like with fluorocarbon, I'll throw it on 20-pound fluorocarbon, a 7/6 flipping stick, and I'll use a higher speed reel, like a 7:3 to 1, because in open water, a lot of times fish hit it and they come to you, so you need that speed of the reel to catch up with it. So the Z Craw Jr. is a very versatile bait. Like I got it rigged here. This is a flipping bait. This is a 3/4 ounce sinker. I'm flipping grass, little mats. Not real heavy vegetation, but it's heavy enough to throw it on braid. So I got a 3/4 ounce. And the good thing about this bait, it's a little more bulkier than a normal creature bait per se, because it's got the ribs, it's got a little bit of kick with the tail. But what I like about it is you got this hook channel on both sides. So you get a real good hook set, but it does keep it really weedless. You put it on a chatterbait trailer. It's really compact. I actually bit some of this one off so it matched the bait. And I really like the ribs on the side. There's something about that the fish love. It puts off a vibration that we can't really mimic with a blade or a bill or blade. Anything that you attach to a bait to try to get that vibration, you never can match that natural of how the water slides over ribs of a Z Craw Jr. And then another way I love to use it is, this is a swim jig. I use it as a swim jig trailer. Same thing, you still get the vibration of the water hitting the ribs, and it's bulky enough that it gives the bait some body, and the tail's kick. It is one heck of a swim jig trailer. 95% of the time you'll always see me with a Z Craw Jr. as a swim jig trailer. And that's how I like to use the Z Craw Jr. If you want any more information, you can get a lot of tips and techniques from other pros on MajorLeagueFishing.com.